Most people hear about compounding, but almost no one really feels it working in their life. Money comes in, money goes out, and it seems like no matter how hard you try, your account never grows the way it should. In this video, we're going to look at the compounding truth, how small amounts handled the right way quietly become real wealth over time, and why most people give up just before that happens. Before we get into the details of how to get wealthy through the power of compounding, let's first understand compounding and how it can help you get there. Compounding is the process of earning money on your money. It's like a snowball effect, where your money grows bigger and bigger as it rolls down the hill. The more money you have, the more money you make, and the longer you let it roll, the bigger it gets. Compounding is one of the most powerful forces in finance, and it can make a huge difference in your wealth over time. But don't just take my word for it. Have you ever experienced the power of compounding in your own life? Maybe you saved up some money in a bank account and saw it grow with interest. Or maybe you invested some money in the stock market and saw it increase in value. Or maybe you started a business and reinvested your profits to grow it even more. Whatever it is, we'd love to hear your story. Share it with us in the comments below. Now that you understand what compounding is, let's see how it works in practice. One of the most important factors that affects compounding is time. The more time you give your money to grow, the more compounding can work its magic. That's why it's essential to start investing as early as possible. To explain this point, let's look at an imaginary scenario. Imagine you have two friends, Alice and Bob. Alice starts investing $2,000 per year when she's 25 years old and stops when she's 35 years old. She invests for a total of 10 years and then leaves her money alone. Bob starts investing $2,000 per year when he's 35 years old and continues until he's 65 years old. He invests for a total of 30 years and then stops. Both of them earn an average annual return of 8% on their investments. Who do you think will have more money by the time they're both 65 years old? Take a guess. If you guessed Alice, you're right. Even though she invested for only 10 years compared to Bob's 30 years, she ends up with more money because of the power of compounding. Her money had more time to grow and multiply itself. By the time they're both 65 years old, Alice has $372,000, while Bob has $279,000. That's a difference of $93,000. And that's assuming they both earned the same rate of return. If Alice had earned a higher rate of return than Bob, the difference would be even bigger. Now that we have covered this part of compounding. Next, we're going to talk about how compounding can make a huge difference in your wealth creation. We're going to look at two real-life scenarios, investing a lump sum amount and investing through regular contributions. Later in the video, we're also going to look at 3 important assets that can help you get rich with the power of compounding. So please pay attention. First, let's talk about investing a lump sum amount. This is when you have a large amount of money that you want to invest for the long term. For example, maybe you received an inheritance, a bonus, or a lottery prize. How can you use compounding to grow your money faster? Let's look at an example. Imagine you have $50,000 that you want to invest for 30 years. You choose an investment option that gives you an average annual return of 10%. How much do you think your $50,000 will be worth after 30 years? Take a guess and share it with us in the comments below. The answer is a whopping $863,000. That's right, your $50,000 investment would grow to almost $1 million in 30 years. That's the power of compounding. By letting your money earn interest on interest, you can multiply your wealth exponentially over time. Now let's talk about investing through regular contributions. This is when you save and invest a fixed amount of money every month or every year. For example, maybe you have a monthly budget that allows you to save $500 for investing. How can you use compounding to grow your money faster? Let's look at another example. Imagine you start investing $500 per month for 30 years. You choose an investment option that gives you an average annual return of 8%. How much do you think your monthly contributions will be worth after 30 years? The answer is an amazing $1.1 million. That's right, your $500 per month investment would grow to over $1 million in 30 years. That's the power of compounding. By adding more money to your investment and letting it earn interest on interest, you can multiply your wealth exponentially over time. These examples show how compounding can help you grow your wealth whether you invest a lump sum amount or regular contributions. Compounding can be a game changer in your journey to become wealthy. But how can you use compounding to invest in different assets? What are some of the best assets that can help you get rich with the power of compounding? Let's find out. One of the most popular assets that can help you get rich with the power of compounding is stocks. Stocks are shares of ownership in a company. When you buy stocks, you become a part owner of the company and benefit from its growth and success. Let's discuss how compounding can help you with stocks. When you invest in stocks, you can make money in two ways: capital appreciation and dividends. Capital appreciation is when the stock price goes up over time. Dividends are when the company pays out some of its profits to its shareholders. You can use compounding to boost your returns by reinvesting your dividends. Let's look at another example to see how this works. Suppose you invest $10,000 in a stock that pays a 3% dividend yield per year. If you reinvest your dividends and assume a 10% annual return over 20 years, your investment would grow to almost $53,000. If you don't reinvest your dividends, your investment would be only about $38,000. That's a huge difference. How do you think reinvesting dividends can affect your investment returns? By reinvesting dividends, you are putting your earnings back into your investment and letting them earn more interest over time. This compounding effect can significantly increase your overall investment returns. So as you can see, stocks are one of the best assets that can help you get rich with the power of compounding. As I mentioned before, compounding is driven by two factors: capital appreciation and dividends. However, in the case of stocks, compounding is driven by two factors: capital appreciation and dividends. Capital appreciation refers to the increase in stock price over time, while dividends are the periodic payments provided by firms to their shareholders. Let's assume you put $10,000 into a diversified stock portfolio and it appreciates at a 10% annual rate over time. After 10 years, your initial investment would be worth around $25,937. But wait, that's not all. If you keep reinvesting the dividends you earn, your wealth will continue to grow. Reinvesting dividends is an effective compounding method. Rather than keeping the dividend payments, you invest them in additional shares of the same stock. As your investment grows, so do the dividends, allowing you to buy even more shares. This procedure has a compounding impact, which means your money will grow over time. Assume that the stocks in your portfolio provide a 3% dividend on average. Your money might increase even quicker if you reinvest the dividends. If you assume a 10% yearly return over the next 20 years, your initial $10,000 investment might be worth roughly $67,275. Now consider the following question. What do you think would happen if you increased your investment amount or invested for a longer period of time? Please share your ideas in the comments section below. Now let's move on to the next asset that can help us become rich with the power of compounding. Mutual funds. Now let's take a closer look at mutual funds, which are one of the assets that can help you take advantage of the power of compounding. Mutual funds provide a great way to invest in a diverse portfolio of assets managed by professional fund managers. What exactly are mutual funds? Well, think of them as a collection of money from different investors that is then utilized to invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities. By investing in a mutual fund, you obtain exposure to a diverse variety of assets without having to purchase each individual security. This means that a mutual fund allows you to own multiple assets with one purchase rather than having to buy each asset separately. Why invest in mutual funds? Now, let's discuss how compounding works in the context of mutual funds. When you invest in a mutual fund, you have the option of reinvesting your dividends and capital gains. By doing so, you allow your earnings to generate additional earnings over time, taking advantage of the power of compounding. On the other hand, we have systematic investment plans, SIPs. This is a unique feature offered by mutual funds. SIPs allow you to invest a certain amount on a regular basis, such as monthly or quarterly, regardless of market conditions. This disciplined technique not only allows you to profit from market volatility, but it also assures that you stay invested for the long term, reaping the benefits of compounding. For example, you can set up a SEIP to invest $100 every month in a mutual fund of your choice. This way, you don't have to worry about timing the market or missing out on investment opportunities. You also benefit from averaging your purchase price over time, which can reduce your risk and increase your returns. A few criteria should be considered before investing in mutual funds. Now, before we continue, let me share something we're building for you behind the scenes. It's called the Trip to Wealth Command Center. It's a simple, beautifully designed Google Sheet system that finally shows your money the way an investor sees it. It brings all your numbers together: income, expenses, savings, investments, net worth, and turns them into a clear financial map. But the most powerful part is this: it reveals your personal compounding rhythm in real time. You'll see exactly where you are in your wealth-building journey, where the bottlenecks are, and what decisions will actually move you forward. If you want early access and a discount, you can join the waitlist below. All right, let's go over the key criteria you should consider before investing in mutual funds. These include analyzing the fund's investing strategy, evaluating its historical performance, and considering the fund's expenses and fees. Remember, investing in mutual funds involves risks. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. Moving on to our next asset, let's explore how real estate investment can lead to wealth creation through the power of compounding. Real estate is another asset class that can benefit from the power of compounding. By owning properties and earning rental income, you can reinvest the profits to buy new properties over time. As your real estate portfolio expands, so will your cash flow and your wealth. Assume you invest in a rental property that earns $1,500 per month in rent, with expenses and mortgage payments totaling $1,000. If you reinvest the leftover $500 each month to purchase another property, you may quickly increase your real estate portfolio. As you acquire more properties and raise your rental revenue, the force of compounding kicks in, doubling your wealth and cash flow. Have you considered investing in real estate? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Additionally, real estate is a powerful asset that can help you achieve your financial goals. It can provide you with a steady stream of income from rent, as well as increase in value over time. But you can make your money grow even faster if you reinvest your rental income into more properties. This way, you can build a real estate empire that generates passive income and wealth for you. A great example of someone who has done this successfully is Donald Bren, the richest real estate billionaire in the country with an estimated $16.2 billion net worth. He is the chairman and owner of Irvine Company, a private real estate investment company that owns and operates office buildings, apartments, hotels, golf clubs, marinas, and shopping centers in California. Donald Bren started his real estate career with a small loan and a vision. He used his profits to buy more land and develop more projects. He focused on creating long-term value and quality in his properties rather than chasing short-term gains. He also invested in communities, not just buildings, by creating places where people live, work, and play. Donald Bren's story shows how reinvesting your rental income can help you grow your real estate portfolio and achieve financial independence. He is an inspiration for anyone who wants to follow his footsteps and become a successful real estate investor. Moving on to the next asset that can help us become rich through the power of compounding. Bonds. Bonds are debt securities where you lend money to an organization such as a government or corporation in exchange for periodical interest payments and the return of the principal amount at maturity. While bonds may give lesser returns compared to stocks, they provide stability and can be an important component of a well-diversified investing portfolio. The power of compounding can also be applied to bonds. As you reinvest the interest payments from your bond investments, your wealth can build slowly over time. While growth may not be as rapid as that of stocks or real estate, Bonds provide security and income, making them appealing to conservative investors. What are your thoughts on investing in bonds? Do you think they play a valuable role in a diversified portfolio? Bonds can provide a balance of growth and stability in your investing strategy. You can use the power of compounding to progressively expand your wealth over time by reinvesting your interest payments. Now let's see how the role of luck and risk plays in investments. Investing involves some uncertainty and risk. Investment returns can be influenced by market conditions, unexpected events, and individual company performance. While compounding is a tremendous wealth-building tool, it's important to remember that not every investment will succeed. Consider a brief story to demonstrate the importance of luck and risk in investing. Meet Sarah, a disciplined investor who thoroughly examined several stocks before investing in what appeared to be promising businesses. Unfortunately, one of the companies was involved in a significant scandal, which caused its stock price to drop. Sarah's investment suffered a setback, but she learned from it and diversified her portfolio, lessening the impact of future risks. The lesson here is that investing requires both strategy and an understanding of the market's unpredictable character. Diversifying your investments across asset classes, industries, and geographical locations can help to limit risks. It is important to conduct thorough research, keep informed, and constantly evaluate and adjust your investment strategy as needed. While luck can play a role in investment outcomes, intelligent decision-making and diversification are under your control and can boost your chances of long-term success. If you've had any investment experiences, good or bad, I do love to hear about them. Share your stories in the comments below and let's learn from each other. Now, let's explore the compounding effect on personal finances. We've discussed the power of compounding in investments, but it's worth noting that it can also have a significant impact on your personal finances. By applying the principles of compounding, you can accelerate your journey to financial freedom. However, there are three aspects where compounding can make a difference: debt repayment, retirement account, and savings. Now let's talk about how debt repayment can help us become rich with the power of compounding. Debt repayment interest can be a significant burden if you have outstanding debts, such as student loans or credit card debt. You can, however, shorten the payback period and save money on interest by making larger payments and consistently reducing the principal balance. Consider an example to understand the power of quick debt repayment. Assume you had a $30,000 student loan with a 6% interest rate and a balance of $30,000. If you make only the minimal monthly payments, it might take you more than 20 years to repay the debt in full, with high interest charges. However, by making higher payments and continually lowering the principal debt, you can dramatically reduce the repayment period and save money on interest. If you are currently working on repaying any debts, you can leverage the power of compounding to free yourself from financial burdens sooner and redirect those funds towards wealth-building activities. Now let's discuss retirement accounts and how they can help us become wealthy through the power of compounding. If you want to get rich with compounding, you should consider investing in retirement accounts. These are special accounts that help you save for your future with tax benefits and employer matches. Let me show you how they work. When you invest in a retirement account, you use pre-tax money. This means you don't pay taxes on your income until you retire and withdraw it. This gives you more money to invest and compound over time. Plus, your employer may match some of your contributions, which is like getting free money. This increases your investment amount and boosts your compounding power. For example, suppose you invest $500 per month in a retirement account, and your employer matches 50% of it. If you earn 7% per year and keep investing for 30 years, you could end up with more than $1.2 million. Retirement accounts are a great way to build wealth and secure your financial future with compounding. They help you invest regularly, get employer matches, and compound your money faster. Now I have a question for you. How are you investing for your retirement? Are you using any employer matching programs? It is good to have it under consideration. Now, let's move on to saving. Let's see how it can lead to wealth creation through the power of compounding. Compounding can also help you get rich with savings. You can earn interest on your money and make it grow faster over time. One way to do this is to automate your savings. You can set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings account or an investment account. This way, you can save money without thinking about it and let compounding do its magic. You can also look for savings options that offer higher interest rates or returns. For example, you can use certificates of deposit, CDs, money market accounts, index funds, or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These options can help you compound your money more quickly and reach your financial goals sooner. As we've seen, various assets, such as real estate, the stock market, mutual funds, and bonds, can pave the way to riches by using the power of compounding. But becoming wealthy isn't just about the assets you choose, it's also about the mindset and strategies you employ. Now let's get into 5 key takeaways from the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, which can enhance our understanding of compounding and wealth creation. Now let's move on to a few takeaways on today's topic for any investor. The first takeaway is you can achieve big results with small actions. The compound effect is a strategy that uses the power of small, consistent choices to create amazing outcomes. Every decision you make, no matter how small, has an impact on your life. For example, if you want to get fit, you don't have to change everything at once. You can focus on making small choices every day that improve your health. This could be doing a 30-minute workout every day, or choosing a healthy snack over junk food. These small choices add up over time and lead to better fitness, more energy, and a happier mood. The secret to success is consistency. By making these small choices every day, you create a positive momentum that pushes you forward. Remember that it's the total effect of these actions that makes a difference. The second takeaway is, you need to measure what you want to improve. Tracking your actions and results is essential for achieving long-term success. Writing it all down is also important. It helps you see where you are and where you need to go. For example, if you want to save more money every month, you need to measure your spending and find ways to cut costs. Start by recording every purchase you make for a month. No matter how big or small, this will help you see where your money goes and where you can save more. Then use this information to create a budget that matches your financial goals. Keep track of your progress and make changes as needed. By measuring and tracking your financial habits, you can spot patterns, make smart choices, and stay on course toward your savings goals. Writing everything down also helps you be clear and accountable. When you document your progress and mistakes, you have a concrete reference point to see how far you've come and what you need to improve. The next takeaway is, you are responsible for your own life. You have the power to choose your actions and outcomes. Don't blame luck or other factors for your success or failure. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you have control over your life. You can create your own future, no matter what happens around you. I say this because it's not enough to rely on luck or chance. You have to make decisions and take actions that lead you to your goals. When you take responsibility, you become proactive and look for solutions instead of problems. You take charge of your life by making deliberate choices and taking intentional actions to get the results you want. Remember, luck may help, but ultimately, you are the one who determines your success. By taking responsibility, you change from a victim mindset to an empowered mindset. You become the creator of your own life, able to overcome obstacles and create a life of happiness. The fourth takeaway is, success is about doing a few things well, over and over again. You don't need to learn more. You need to act more. Success is not about being a jack of all trades or a master of none. It's about finding the few key areas that matter most to your success and becoming excellent at them. For example, many people think they need to learn more or do more to succeed. But success is not about learning more. It's about doing more of what works. Find out the key areas for your success and focus on learning them well. It could be a specific skill, a part of your business, or an important habit. Spend your time and energy on becoming the best at those areas. Do the same actions, refine your methods, and aim for constant improvement. This will give you an edge and set you up for long-term success. Don't chase every opportunity, but focus on the few actions that make the most difference. Make a new action plan based on these critical actions. As you do them regularly, you will achieve mastery and build the foundation for future success. The fifth takeaway is, the more you appreciate, the more you get. Gratitude is recognizing that there are people in your life who have helped you in ways that you couldn't help yourself. Gratitude is a powerful practice that makes you happier and attracts more good things to your life. When you are grateful for what you have, you make room for more. For example, take some time every day to think about the people, situations, and opportunities that you are thankful for. It could be a mentor who has supported you, a friend or family member who has helped you, or the lessons you have learned from hard times. By cultivating a gratitude mindset, you focus on the abundance in your life. This positive thinking brings new opportunities and more reasons to be grateful. Remember that what you appreciate increases, so make gratitude a regular habit. Here is a story for us to reflect on when we feel like we don't have enough. A businessman once met a fisherman relaxing on a small beach. The businessman asked, "Why aren't you out there catching more fish?" The fisherman replied, "I catch enough to feed my family and enjoy my afternoon." The businessman pushed back. "If you worked harder, you could buy a bigger boat, then more boats, build a company, make millions, and retire rich." The fisherman smiled and said, "And after all that, what would I do?" The businessman answered, "You could relax and enjoy your afternoons." And the fisherman replied, "I'm already doing that." This story reminds us of something we often forget. Wealth matters, but knowing what enough means matters even more. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or investment advice. All investing involves risk, and you should always do your own research or consult a licensed professional before making any financial decisions. If today's video helped you understand compounding more clearly, I recommend you watch this video next. Why compounding feels slow until the 7-5-3-1 rule kicks in. This ties directly into everything we've discussed in today's video. Financial freedom isn't about speed. It's about clarity, stability, and consistency over time. And that's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to leave your comment below. I appreciate your support. Until next time, stay consistent, stay patient, and stay winning. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Money Magician.